Hello, my fellow Sacraments. Welcome back to my channel. You know, it's me. It is I, Stony Sacramento. It is I. So, it just has a ring to it, so I always say that. But, it just feels natural. But, anyway, I think this is like part 4 of, this right here. And we had a little booster of this. Yeah. And having an amazing time. So yeah, this is part, I'm going to say 4 maybe. So if you're here and you haven't watched the other parts, then what are you doing? I mean, if you want to watch it here, you can. But I think it'd probably make a lot more sense if you go further back to the beginning. So, if you're on part 4, you should watch part 1, 2, and 3 if you haven't already. So I guess this is part 4. I don't even know what I was rambling on about. I'm sure something conspiratorial. Because it just randomly cut off. I was like still talking, and I looked down, the phone wasn't even recording anymore. I was like, oh, okay. So I don't know which point it stopped, because I really don't watch the video until after it's uploaded. So it's a little fun fact for you. But yeah. And I'm not sponsored by any of these products, by the way. I'm just a guy that likes to get high and also likes to try different things to see how they are and record it for science. So here we are. For science. Fuck. Who am I kidding? But yeah. I'm sure it could be studied. That would be a fascinating subject. Holy shit. I don't even need this right now. I mean, you know what? There we are. So I don't even remember what I was talking about. I know we were talking about how water is space. Yeah, space. You know. It's an endless void, and so is water. It's just never ending. It's constant. And never ending. It always flows. And you'll never find the source. That's the nah, kid. It just sounded good. Yeah. Alright, so I think I'm gonna put that out. I don't know why I'm still hitting this damn thing. So yeah. Damn thirsty though. Yep, a bit. Alright. still spaced. Um, yeah, I thought it might be interesting here. I found this right here. I know you recognize that. Yeah, this is from 2024. This is exactly 2 years old. So, haven't decided yet, but I'm thinking about maybe making a video. We're gonna see, maybe see if it'll still have any potency after 2 years. Hopefully it won't poison me. I don't think it'd be anything like that. I just figured it would just not be as strong. You know, just like right now I'm sitting on some dry psilocybin that, you know, I have. The only reason why I haven't is because there's so much. I'd have to eat so much of it. Yeah, you know. Maybe I can make a tea or something. I don't know. But wow, I feel amazing right now. I feel like I'm in space. Literally, like, wow. Yeah, I don't need any more. I'm good. Wow, that was weird. Holy fuck. That was wild. Huh. Whoa. Interesting. That's funny. That might have something to do with the power of subliminal. Holy shit. I think I just had that experience. And how quickly huh. So yeah, so it was kind of weird. I had like a because I close my eyes occasionally, and then I'll have like to see what kind of visual comes. Because sometimes it's not like here, it's there. It's, you have to close your eyes sometimes while you're tripping to have an experience, especially if you're doing something like this right here, which is I don't really want to say it because I don't want the video to get, very worried about that. Needless to say, I've had, this is my third channel attempt, and I've managed to keep it up for over a year. So, that is a miracle in itself. So, I've had to try to not say the product. Sometimes I just show it, which is crazy as hell because it's actually legal, So, it is what it is. Not really true, but I'm just grateful that I'm able to do it because I do want more people to see this so that they can get, to see for themselves the experience. Like I said, this one right here, I do not recommend. And of course, you must be 21 or older, obviously. But if you've never done this before, this is definitely not the way to start. This is one gel cap. And if you watch the other parts, you see the experience I had. Wow, it was great. And also, you have to consider that I did introduce some hemp-derived THC into the mix too. So that does contribute. That and vitamin C enhanced my experience quite a bit. Plus, I am a tobacco user, so I'm sure that me smoking tobacco may have contributed to maybe some of the feelings that I was experiencing. So, because believe it or not, tobacco does have a effect. Like if you, now I smoke all the time, so I don't really notice it. But if you go a day without a cigarette and you light one up, or you go a few hours without one, you immediately feel, you have to sit down for a minute and you get that it's kind of a rush that hits you. So yeah, so it does actually have an effect on you. You do get a buzz from it immediately, but it's just that you do it so much. For me, I do it so much that I don't really notice it, I guess, because it's just natural for me. So, I don't know, because it's one of those, I guess that's basically how I breathe. That's how I breathe. Tobacco and weed. Pretty much every breath I take. Every move I make. Yeah, but basically, yeah. I'm definitely a smoker. I'm quarter Cherokee, so that's part of my excuse. Blaming on my heritage. Because we do find the tobacco to be a sacred plant, as well as marijuana too. So peyote and those things. I would love to try some peyote, by the way. That would be insane. But I would definitely want it to be supervised by a professional or something, or, you know, maybe I can go to the reservation one day or something. Maybe even get an ancestor too. That would be cool. Maybe do the ceremony if I have one that's, you know, I'm sure, probably, or at least someone from the same tribe or something. That would be pretty cool. That might be something to, because I mean that is part of a rite of passage too. Is you know, you eat peyote and you left alone in the desert. You know. Either you make it back or you lose your mind and die. So either way, you become a man that day. You become a man. So I never had that experience, so it took me longer. But yeah, but I've had a lot of experiences, man, out of body and everything. So you're looking at a Gen X tripper. Like I was tripping back in the 90s. I was smoking back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Back when this shit was yellow, I was smoking it. You know, I was doing it all, man. Except for heroin. I didn't like heroin. I tried. No, so. And I'm not glorifying. I'm just telling you my story. My history. It's not. So I guess I do need to definitely clarify that right there. I'm not saying, yeah, boom, 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 just, it's not really a flex per se, it's more of that's how far back I go. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was around at the beginning of all that stuff. So, that's all I'm saying. And I'm here to tell the tale. I'm a survivor of it. Because I lost a lot of friends that way. So, by no means am I encouraging any type of illegal use of anything. If anything, I'm here to help you find an alternative that's legal. And that's really what this channel is. You know, this is a legal alternative. You can still have those experiences without doing anything illegal. You see what I'm saying? And that's what this is. Because the future is not going to be nice to those on the illegal side. So, the best thing to do is to get on the legal side while you can. You know, and figure out a way to make ends meet that way. You know, because you're not going to make it the other way. It's doesn't end well at all. You know, so I'm here to tell you, I found a way that's legal, and it doesn't make me go down into the darkness. You know, so, you know, I can, you know, I don't have to worry about whether or not it's laced with something, anything like that. So I do like that. That's the thing. But I always make sure that any of the things that I try is a brand that, you know, slab, it's you know, it's been reviewed. There's people who have actually tried it. It's not a scam, or it's not something that could potentially harm me in some way. So there's gonna be reviews. Never look at the first reviews. Go deep, because those are the reviews that you want to look at. If there's any negative reviews or anything like that, that's what you want to look at. Because what's going to happen is anytime there's a review of anything, of course, there's going to be a lot of positive comments, but there's going to be those ones that have bad experiences too. So you might get some of that or whatever. And so, just do your research before you try anything. I definitely do not recommend this to anyone who's never tried psychedelic before. Definitely not. Don't start here. I mean, it's a lovely experience. I'm enjoying myself, but it might be too much for someone who's never done it before. And there's no way to lessen the dosage. It's one, that's it. Like, it's a gel tab too. So when I bit into it, it was liquid. So there's no way to take that and make it in half. How would you do it? It would not work. So that is a huge warning to anyone that's never done this before. And definitely make sure that you're not planning on doing anything. You're done for the day. Maybe you have someone with you. So for me, I know how to handle myself. I know it's probably sounds cliche, but I've trust me, I've been there, I've done that, I've seen it pretty much all, man. I mean, lost a lot of friends along the way, RIP. So, this has really helped me, and that's what this challenge is really about. If I can help you, it helps me. You know what I'm saying? And I really hate that YouTube is trying to stop me from, but it's because I bring you along for the ride. But I feel like I can't, there's no way that I can put this in words. How? There's no way I can do it. The best way is for you to come along for the ride. You have the experience with me. I feel like that is way better than just, telling you what I experienced. Or insulting you by only doing a small amount to where, and then lie to you about how exaggerated the feelings are. We're not doing that. We're getting the full experience, the full effect. That's it. And I do not recommend it. Anybody does anything that I do, this is for informational, educational, and I guess entertainment purposes only. You know what I'm saying? So please remember that when you watch any of my videos. Just live vicariously through me. That's, that would be the way that I would do it. Because there's no way that you can, not the way I do. Because after I get off here, I'm probably going to be hitting a vape or something like that. I'm definitely going to keep going. Because, I can usually make my trips last about 6 to 8 hours, easy. Just by knowing how to keep it going, with the little things like vitamin C and hitting a vape or something like that. It keeps things going, you know. And you get an enhanced experience, kind of thing. Because I like to take advantage of this experience by adding to it, tweaking it, making it more interesting, more introspective, and more, expansive. So, uh, overall, an awesome experience. This one is definitely no different. A very awesome experience. I keep having those things happen. And there's no one around, so I feel like that is kind of probably, it's interesting. Because I kept hearing these noises, but it was like it was happening now, kind of thing, but it wasn't. If that makes sense. Either way, I had the reaction I would normally have upon hearing that sound, and I realized that it was not like a door opening or something, or sliding, and then there's nobody. Okay? So, it just had that. So, and I've been seeing movement out the corner of the eye, like kind of a shadow, kind of. So a little bit of that. So that's why I say I would not recommend it to anyone who's never done it before. Definitely not, because this is going to be an all in or nothing time experience. This is a balls to the wall. You're going in. There's no turning back. But it's going to be great. You're going to enjoy it. But yeah, I mean, we're still going. But I mean, of course, you know me. I've been adding to it, which has made it even better. I do not recommend, like I said, to anyone who, and I'm not sponsored either, so that's something else to include. So, and let me put that down, because this is supposed to be a review of this and not, but the way I review it is like, I isolate the experience, so you get to have that experience, and then I add THC to it, so you get to have, an idea of, because each person's experience is going to be different, of course, so don't think that my experience is going to be your experience. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be something completely different. That's what I love about a psychedelic experience, is that each experience is unique. Each experience is different. It's never the same. You never know what, you're going to get out of the experience. You'll go in there with expectations, and then those expectations will be met and beyond. And I've had it to where I'd be disappointed. But this one is definitely not disappointed at all. It is an awesome experience. I really enjoyed myself. I'm still enjoying myself. So, yeah. And again, I'm not sponsored, but if these guys would love to, I would definitely do that. Sponsor me, damn it. Somebody's sponsoring me. Yeah, this is not a sponsored thing. This is not an endorsement. I guess it is, actually, but I'm not. I'm here for the experience myself. It being something different, because this is something I'm going to do anyway. But I don't want to just do it and not tell you what it is, you know. But it's all legal. I can assure you that. Every bit of it. This is mainly for YouTube. YouTube, it is legal. I promise you, 100% legal. So please do not try to shut me down. I promise you on everything. YouTube, it's legal. So, just don't shut me down. Fuck, I am definitely fucked. So yeah, so we went down some interesting rabbit holes. So if you haven't watched this from the beginning, then what are you doing here? Go back to the beginning. But yeah, so like this video and then go back and watch that video and like it. And yeah, if you haven't already liked the video, like, I don't know why there's no likes. I get no love, man. You know? So, I have to like my own video. I like my videos twice. That's it. Because I have a second account, which is my second channel. So it's separate from this one. So it was meant to be a tester channel, but it didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. Because I did it, I actually had one video that actually went through on there. So I was like, okay, cool, then I can upload it here. And I let it stay. I waited like 10 days too. I was like, okay, we're good. They didn't take it away, good to go. So I said, okay, let me upload on this one, boom, immediately. Strike. Fuck. It's like playing baseball, man. Strike. Strike one. Strike two. Strike two. Yeah. You know? And there is no redemption. You cannot do anything. When I say you are out, you cannot even use that account to watch YouTube. Like, not just upload. I can't even watch YouTube with that account. Like, they completely blocked you out. So, and you lose everything. Like, all your videos gone. If you didn't save them, they're gone. You know, and I did not. I mean, I don't have enough, you know, capacity to save it. I do need to get me some SD cards and stuff in store, but I mean, there'd be so many of them, it'd be unreal. So, I mean, I'd rather just upload it, delete it, and then keep going. You know, that way it's permanently out there. But then I found that it's not permanently out there because it could be deleted. So, there's that. But I guess you could go in the Wayback Machine and find my old videos. You know, so that would be, I guess, something to do. I don't know how to do that shit, because I am Generation X. I never learned all that crap. That's why I upload on YouTube. It's easy. I just make the video. I don't edit it or anything. You're getting unedited footage. This is 100% just, you know. And it's not scripted or anything. So that's the, I think, unique thing about my channel. Is that I just come off the cuff. It's just me talking. Just my shroom brain coming out of my mouth. That's it. It seems to work. But I was originally recording these for me, so just because I wanted to see what I would look like. And I said, well, you know, instead of deleting it, I guess I could upload it. And I did. And here we are, Stony Cyclone. I've been doing it ever since. I started on Facebook, and then So yeah, that is the origin story. I did a couple of Facebook Lives. No viewers, I just wanted to record it. I didn't know how else to do it at the time. It was just trial and error. Just trying something. So, but I found them kind of natural, so fuck it. Here we are. I know it's not the best, but it's real. And you gotta remember I'm on mushrooms too. So don't take whatever I say seriously. A lot of it's just sarcasm and jokes and stuff like that. So, because I'm a comedian after all, so you kind of expect there's gonna be some comedy thrown in there, some interesting perspectives and different, you know. You're just getting to see the secret to comedic genius. And I'm not saying it in a narcissistic or arrogant kind of way. I'm just saying this is the process for a lot of comedians, actually a lot of artists as well. So, this is how you get the creative juices flowing. This is how you get the real, on the spot, just going with the flow. I guess freestyle comedy is what it is.